Hi everyone. So today we are going to be making different pieces of ephemera. And I just grabbed some random ones, see if we can figure out something here for these pieces. So since there's already kind of scrapbookish paper here, I'm just going to glue it together right away. And this will make a cute little pocket. I have a thing. I don't know why it don't want to work. I think it's the kind of paper it is. Alright. Well, I guess I'm going to take my little scissors here and just snip around a little bit here. Try to fix this issue. Without breaking too much paper. Alright. There we go. Or here we go with that. And then I have some of these other ones. Ooh, I need to quickly get this going here. There we go. So I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing yet, but I figure I have some random ephemera pieces that would be cute on some of these things, you know. I don't know. Fabric. Ooh, let's do this. Take some out of this little thing. This came out of one of my mini journals that I ended up using or making, so I'm going to fussy cut this pretty flower thing here. And sorry, my upstairs neighbors are loud, as you know. It's an ongoing thing. It may sound like I'm a little stuffed. Don't worry, I don't have the virus or anything. I just have a bad sinus infection from the the lawn being mowed. Happens every time they mow the lawn in my apartment building. I get a small sinus infection. Trying to cut this off without hurting it. Yeah, sometimes it's easier just to use old illustrated pages to do these things. Because I don't have a lot of plant-based ephemera other than book page. So we're going to take this piece and set it on here, and I think it'll stay fairly neutral, and that's all I'm going to do with it. Maybe add a little bit of definition paper to the back of it, just to add a little bit of something. And then I do want to add just a little bit more to it, just to add a little pop of color. And some of my homemade paper, just to add a pop of color to where I'm adding the flower. I like that idea. And I'm just going to use my art glitter glue here. Just because I gessoed on the back of it, and I don't want to chance the gesso getting too advanced. And with the paper, that's my upcycled paper that I made, I just want to make sure. My process with upcycled paper is a little different than most, so I try not to share it with everybody. I'm sure you understand. It's kind of like, I think it's been done so much on line that there's no point in me showing it. And a lot of this paper I made years ago. And I mean years, like 3 years ago, so. And I'm finally just using it. There we go. Now we need to add something to the top of it. Just to give it a different color, let's add a little yellow to it. There we go. That made a cute little tag thing that we can actually stick right in here. Now, I was thinking about this part. I think that's what I'm going to do. Because it talks about birds and butterflies on this page here. I don't really want to take too much of it, so we'll take some of that here. Take some of this here. And I'm not sure what we'll use anywhere else, but this part I do know. Don't want to make it too bulky. I'm wondering if I have a cute butterfly in this book that I could just snag and use. Let's see here. There's an elephant, an antelope, a giraffe. No, not really. No butterflies. Alright. That's when I get this lovely, my tinies out. Let's see if I can find something that I want to use here. No. I want to find a butterfly. All I'm looking for is a cute little butterfly. I know I have butterflies in here. Ah. There's my butterfly stamp. Here. Seeing if I could peel it up maybe? No, ain't gonna let me. Alright. There we go. A cute and adorable stamp. Now that I'm thinking of it, I really want to distress this. So I'm just going to distress it with my Victorian Violet. I really like this one for some reason. Don't know why, but I do. I think it's because it's not like a bright color, but it isn't like, it looks darker, if you can tell. Looks a little darker of a distressing, but not so dark that it's overwhelming. And let's do something with this guest check. Go with our theme here. That. I'm pretty sure I have more paper here. And this is my Swedish one. Just add that there, and then a flower, I think would do. So, ooh, there's a goober that just wants to come off. So today I decided to watch The Pianist for the first time. That was quite an interesting movie, and I thought it was very interesting that he was looking for the man who had saved him from the Germans, which was a German, after he got out of Nazi German control. I wish these were taller. Like, I really enjoy these flowers, but they're just not tall enough for my liking. Just seeing if there's anything else in here that could go well with what I'm doing already. Ooh. They're more pretty though. Don't know where they came from. But that orange would be cute, and then maybe have a smaller one. That ain't really smaller, is it? There we go. All right. Sorry, more fussy cutting you guys, but it happens when you're making stuff like this. Just does. Try to make sure at least I'm in screen while I'm fussy cutting. And actually, the guest check, I did food color. I used food coloring on it. It was a pink check, yes, but I did use red food coloring on it, and it made it even more pink, which I thought was interesting. Bella went to therapy today and got that done. Cody canceled on the girls again. That's normal. Last night he was busy doing drugs or yesterday to spend time with the kids. And, you know, mommy's always the one blamed when daddy don't show up, but that's okay. That just means I'm the responsible parent, right? Sorry, that I probably would see it better if I had it in the light, right? I had Mackenzie this morning. The girls loved it. Every moment of it. She brought her tablet with. I never thought I was going to be one of them parents who says enough's enough, no more screen time. But it turns out I am. Because otherwise, that's all my kids do, is watch TV. And think it's okay. And I want to teach them healthy habits. I don't want them to become me, I guess. I don't normally watch TV. I listen to the TV as I'm doing stuff like this, is what I do. But still, I want to promote the kids to do healthy things, even if we're not people with a lot of money or stuff or anything. I mean, a lot of my stuff gets donated to me through family. And I'm so appreciative of family who does that. But at the same time, I don't want my kids to think it's okay to sit in front of the screen all day. It really irks me. Having the kids sit at a screen all day just makes me feel like I'm an unfit parent, and I don't want that feeling. I don't like that feeling. So, I purposely try to keep the kids busy. All day long, doing different things. I'll have them do art activities. I'll have them go outside and ride bike. Bella does get rather worn out quickly. And I understand that's a part of her disability, but that just means multiple times a day she needs to go outside. She can take a 15-minute break and then go back outside and play for another 15 minutes. Does not mean. Or she can go off and play with her Barbies or stuff like that, you know? She don't need to be staring at the screen if she's worn out. That should not be her goal every day. That's where also I'm conflicted on the whole school thing, going back to school, because it's so hard to decide that with a child with disabilities, if you should have them in school or not in school. Like, Rosie's school already has a plan, which makes me feel 100% better about having her go to school. But Bella's school hasn't made a plan yet, and that scares me. Having her go back to school when there is no plan, when it comes down to the virus, it just, again, it for some reason makes me feel uneased completely. And not a lot of people understand where I'm coming from with this, but I understand that, hey, my kid is my life, and I have to do what's best for her, maybe not what's best for me, but I still have to choose what's best for her. So, and a lot of people don't see it that way. Like, my ex sees the kids should be treated the same no matter what. Well, it'd be different, but Rosie's at the age where she needs the social. Bella and wants the social, where Bella, not really. She'd prefer not to ride the bus. She gets upset from the noises from the bus, is what she irritates her a lot. And we're unsure about the new teacher, if the new teacher's gonna be able to handle dealing with Bella on a daily basis, because Bella is a very unique child, and I love her to death, but because of her uniqueness, sometimes things just get a little too challenging when you ask me about the thoughts of her going back to school. Again, it's just, I don't know what the right answer is. Nobody can tell me the right answer, and I'm kind of hunky-dory on the whole idea of her going back to school at the moment. If I should just apply for her to go online or whatnot. But I figure it's a matter of time to figure it out. We'll get it figured out by August. There we go. Our cute little pocket, one tag, and another tag. I like that. Now I want to do something with this tag. I think I'm going to grab one of these and try to fussy cut it out quick. As quick as I can, considering. But again, I'm at odds with it. And some people are telling me, oh, you have to do public school. She has a disability. And it's like, and some people are saying, yeah, how is she going to do with the whole social distance idea? And I'm just, again, I'm kind of afraid as a parent on what to think when it comes down to fall and her maybe try out regular school for a week or two, even though it takes her about 6 months to get used to the new teacher. And by the time she's used to the new teacher, it's practically the end of the school year already. So it kind of irks me, you know, I'm trying my hardest as a parent, but it sort of irks me that I spend all this time getting her ready to go and prepared for the school year and get her going and everything else, and then she, you know, struggles. And I'm magically, as a parent, supposed to make everything better. I've been sent to the principal's office, actually, over some of the stuff she's done last year, and I'm honestly scared. I'm afraid of having her go to school this year, because I don't want the phone calls daily this year. I really don't. But I know it's coming, you know? It's a matter of time and everything, and it's exhausting. But I also don't want to be one of them parents who say, oh, I'm homeschooling them just because. Because I'm not. I have to have multiple reasons to homeschool her, to actually homeschool her. And again, I have to see it through all sides before I make this decision. But again, all the kids that I know who have the same issues as her, either they're homeschooled or the kids get stuck in a room all day, and I don't want her to be one of them kids who gets put in this special ed room all day long because she can't keep her hands off. She, you know, because she can't social distance. And I can foresee that happening. Her not being able to social distance, and they just send her to a room and expect her to learn somehow. I mean, last year, if it wasn't for playtime, she wouldn't have done any of her work. And now this year, with her going into first grade, I can just foresee, because there is no playtime in first grade other than recess, she's going to have a struggle with this like no other as it is. And then to add this virus stuff, I just, unsure how I feel completely. So before I get into any more of a tangent, we'll show off our 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will be posting about these, or this collection, of papers on my blog with a link to my YouTube and probably a link to my Etsy shop. I'm unsure. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.